In this video, I wanted to just go over the most common topic that all photo enthusiasts, or what the angry photographer calls the gear whores, talk about all the time. Should I upgrade? Do I need the newer camera? Do I need more resolution? Do I need that faster lens? I actually think that most aspiring photographers spend more time worrying about gear than creating, which is really, really sad because some of the best photographers in history, Andre Bresson or Ansel Adams, their gear was antiquated. Every single one of you have far superior equipment to what those guys had. Do you think they literally took their photos and blew them up to 10,000% and looked in a corner to see if there's any chromatic aberration or any softness before judging if it's a good photo or whatever? It's about creativity, it's about capturing images, and more importantly with photography, it is literally about eternalizing a moment, because when a moment has passed, it's a moment that is gone, has gone forever. So, I mean, no matter what you're using, I've got a large cross section of cameras here, X-T10, I love it. Do I need the X-T20? Not really. Would I be able to produce better images with the X-T20? Not really. Would it have some features that I like? Possibly. Do I need them? Do I struggle without them? Not at all. But it depends what you need. If you're just making content for YouTube, if you're just shooting videos, travel, etc., etc., do you really need to go that extra mile? If you are capturing video in 4K, do you have the production power in your PC to handle 4K? Do you have the storage capacity for it? Because it is colossal. It does offer advantages because with 4K there's room for stabilization without losing resolution, even angle of view, once again without losing resolution, so you can still output to 1080. And yes, in theory, video caught at 4K and output to 1080 will be superior. But once it's gone up on YouTube and is compressed, do you really think people notice any difference? Do you think they care? I say not. Another wonderful camera, the X-T1. This for me was a throwback to my first Nikon FM, and I absolutely love this camera. Yes, an X-T2 or an X-T3 may be on the horizon in the future, but I don't really need to go out and pay top money to go and buy an X-T2 or an X-T3 or X-T4. Personally, I like trying all different lenses. I love using older lenses. I came across these 7 Artisan lenses a year or two ago and I bought a couple to try them. This is the 23mm, which is quite nice all-round lens. This one, the 35mm f1.2, that's a beautiful lens. It's not the sharpest, but it has beautiful, beautiful creamy bokeh to it, and it feels superb, and it's actually a pleasure to use. On the Nikon side, again, I have some old lenses. This one is probably one of the best of all, really. The 60mm AFD. Must be the D, the micro lens, because this lens is like a Swiss Army knife of lenses. It's a portrait lens on a crop sensor camera. It's a macro lens on a crop sensor camera. On a full frame, it's a standard lens. It's, I won't say a macro lens, but it can get in very close on full frame, and the sharpness of this is second to none. Second to none. It is fantastic, and it's not a great deal of money. But there again, the beauty of the shorter flange distance on the mirrorless that allows you to use an adapter means that I can try some wonderful old lenses. This is one of my favourites. This is the Minolta 58mm f1.4. This is an absolutely beautiful portrait lens. the way that it renders skin tones, contrast, bokeh, it's absolutely beautiful. And for that purpose, there isn't anything really that can better this. It's very, very, very good. I really enjoy using it. And I do have some other lenses, weird and wonderful lenses in my sights that I'd like to try. Like the Helios 58mm that has this weird swirly bokeh. There are a few other lenses that I'd like to try, and it's nice now, thanks to mirrorless, that these lenses have become relevant again, because focusing on the mirrorless with focus peaking is a doddle. So it all depends what you need. I'm filming this on the Nikon V1. I've got other Nikons, but funnily enough, the focusing on the V1 I find to be superb and silent. So it actually works better than more expensive cameras for what I need it for. The moral is, don't worry about the gear. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Photography is literally creativity, light, lens, camera. Camera comes last. I hope that helps, and if you have any thoughts on what I've said, please feel free to comment below. If you think I'm talking rubbish and that the only way is to go out and buy a Nikon D850 and spend thousands on lenses, by all means feel free to say so, and I'll catch you in the next video.